Ready.
Ready, Freddy. All right, guys. Well, welcome back to another fantastic episode of D&D. In Midgard, the convicts are now in the lower halls of a Shadow Court. There's not much. There's not much going on here, barring a few owls and a few mice and horses in a stable off in the distance. You guys are alone. Eerily alone. The rooms you've explored, primarily the stables and the rooms you are currently resting in for the night, were caked with dust. One of the rooms you were unable to go into, and another lay unexplored. As you had arrived by walking through the strange portal between these large stones, you find the only humanoid-like beings, these like walking enchanted armors that with greenish blue flame that is churning inside of them, giving them a body of sorts. You were advised by this footman that you were able to rest here until the morning, unless you had business. And since then, you have explored around and decided to get ready to rest for the evening. A lot of it is unknown at this point what is exactly happening, but you are piecing things together bit by bit, or so you think. And we'll open it up as you guys had begun to start resting, or at least the process of doing so. If there's anything you want to do before I click the long rest button.
I would have Leo, in a text roleplay, Lee Austin and Prudence walked off and had a conversation, and I would like to open it with them coming back and potentially waking everyone up to share discovery.
Yes, do it.
All right. So, Sin, Poppy, Tendy, and potentially Hosh are resting in that one building we opened up that he Mr. Cleaned.
Yeah.
Okay.
I Mr. Clean both of them, but yes.
Oh, do we have a girl room and a boy room? What are we doing here?
I didn't know.
Where does Tendy sleep?
I assume they would all be in the same room,
Mhm.
just for the sake of ease, so we don't have to bust down 2 doors.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's fine too.
No, we're in the same room.
All right, there we go.
Should we be in the bigger one versus the smaller one? Like, there's more room for everybody.
We're in the same room.
It's like you can't imagine moving your characters into the room or assuming that they're all there. They are all in the same room.
Tendy is in the room with everybody else and sleeping. Because are you guys coming back in the morning, or are you guys coming back right after your conversation at night still?
At night, after the
Okay,
conversation.
then Tendy is sleeping.
Okay. So, from the tree, Lee Austin leads Prudence back to the group, and upon entering, he tries to wake everyone up with just like a gentle nudge, not trying to like bang pots and pans, but he's trying to just get everybody back up.
You ain't getting no sleep because of me.
Hosh actually was starting to actually take a rest.
Oh, really?
Is it morning? It's
No,
not morning.
It's not. We have something we need to talk about.
What is it?
Jordan, from this point until further notice, we are only going to speak Celestial.
Is Prudence and Lee Austin having baby?
What?
I beg your pardon. What?
Lee Austin just
Is Prudence and
disassociates.
Lee Austin getting married?
Surely this would not be
Well,
a reason.
congratulations.
This wouldn't be a reason to wake us up.
This
Yeah.
is the only acceptable reason to wake up Tandy. Tandy is staring at the Austin improvements.
Yeah, I've had to get married 3 times now just so I could wake up Tindy.
I,
I'm
Curtis
joking.
looks up at Leosta like,
Leosta just shrugs back.
I just answer me really quickly. Do you understand me when I say this? And then Prudence changes into a different language, and she speaks very softly and angelically. It sounds like when you take your wet finger against a glass and run it along the rim. And she says, Leofsted and I have found that we can speak the celestial language. If you all can speak it, then we can avoid the shadows hearing us.
I don't know what you're saying, but I'm assuming others might know.
Yes, I understand you.
Does he answer in celestial as well?
Yes.
From this point forward, we're only speaking in. I thought that was stated. Like, now it's getting confusing.
Just making sure.
Hosh in common goes, I'm sure you probably all know whatever it is you're saying. Unfortunately, it sounds like a language I could guess, but I think I know what you're doing.
Tandy in common says, yes, Hush, very smart. And then in Celestial goes, Tandy understands.
So,
Well, this is a very big development. And she looks up at Leofsted for him to continue.
so
What do
I,
we do with it? I guess.
well, as this language is very strange, I don't remember ever learning it, so I don't imagine the Shadowfae would understand what we're saying. So we could use this to make a plan or to talk to each other without our audience understanding us.
Prudence nods along. Like, aren't you guys more excited?
Hosh falls back asleep.
Poppy nudges Cindy. It's like, the nail polish, the nail polish.
Hush. What language do you what languages do you speak? Maybe maybe I might know something that you know, and I could just translate.
You know I speak Elvish.
Yes, but I would
also,
imagine that everybody else does too.
Correct. Whatever is you're planning and scheming, we can talk about it in the morning. I haven't slept in 4 weeks.
Fucking dies. Perhaps they'll be more excited in the morning. Maybe we should leave them to rest.
Leosta nods.
For the record, Tandy looks sleepy but is thrilled. I am just outside and pushed to talk.
They have not achieved.
We can't go to bed. I was gonna tell you guys in the tent, but then everyone walked away and nobody wanted to be in the tent.
What were you going to tell us?
We can't go to sleep because we only have the night. If we go to sleep, then we wake up and we have no plan.
Agreed. That is sort of why we rushed in here. All very excited.
And since you haven't met our excitement levels, a bully, I say we just forget this whole thing.
We'll just leave.
Isn't it always night here?
I mean, it's always dark, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily night always.
How do we know what is night?
Guesstimate?
Prudence very rudely goes, Hosh, how do we know if it's night or day?
You don't. Are you tired?
Am I tired?
Yeah.
No.
Well, then you're a bad person to ask. It's nighttime, give or take half a day.
Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's come up with a plan. We know that we only can stay here for a day and a night. This is all uncelestial, by the way, until further notice. um, I think that perhaps we should not rest and continue on with our exploration. At least one of us could go and explore.
It would be better if two of us went.
I can go.
Would you like to come with me, Poppy?
Yeah, I can go with you if you want. If you don't want to, that's fine too.
I do not mind attending with you.
Okay.
Hosh gets back up and starts messing with his coil that he's used for the since you've seen him overnight, not staying up. He just continues to twirl it.
Prudence smirks and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, Hosh. Are we bothering you?"
No, you won't be.
Well, so that's one formulated part of the plan.
What are you expecting to find?
Well, I don't know. I've never been in any sort of place like this before, but I think our major priority is to find somebody that could answer some questions and potentially give us more leeway to stay longer.
I
Not-
don't know that we're gonna see anybody when we can't see them.
I would argue that, as well as the fact that anybody who's in this sort of area doesn't have the authority to have us stay longer.
That is a good point. Perhaps we should focus on getting our reputation up. Although I
Well,
don't know if we'll be able to find that just on an exploratory search.
He also looks at Poppy.
what?
Just waited to see if you have any suggestions.
Oh no, I just like making noises until a thought comes.
Me too.
Poppy,
Yeah.
you hear something?
Ooh. For once in my life,
Spooky.
I hear something. What
You-
do I hear?
Should I keep it a secret from everybody else? Yeah, I shall. I'll whisper it to you.
Scream.
Don't, I mean, you
Are
guys.
you guys still here, or did it disconnect me?
No, it's just
Nope.
anytime I say I'm whispering, everyone just goes okay, and then just
Because
waits.
we're all trying to listen to the whisper.
You don't get.
Yeah.
You don't get to.
I'm on my way back up, and then I will be more talkative. I apologize.
How dare you?
Like the witching hour.
Really, what he said.
I was
Oh,
like,
no.
did Mikhail take over?
I know you guys might think I'm phoning it in. No.
The
There's
witching hour
scrunchies
is among
involved.
us.
The witching hours among us.
Mm-hmm. Did
I'm
you
so-
hear?
What's that supposed to mean, Poppy?
The witching hour.
Do I know what the witching hour is? Does Poppy?
Are the witches amongst the Fae?
With the context you got in the rest of what was said, you could possibly guess that it's midnight.
It's midnight.
Oh, um, Right. At least we know what time it is.
Did no one hear that?
No, I did not hear anything.
I'm just gonna say that that means I'm special and move on.
You're a very special puppy. For lack of any better ideas, I mean, I have nothing, I'm going to be honest. I really just, I can't sit still knowing that we have but a short amount of time. Anybody else is free to speak up.
Wait. Someone said that. Wait, I could go out and check to see if the person that I heard said to say something is nearby.
Oh, alright.
I'm gonna go check.
Are you sure you don't want me to come with you? Okay.
I mean you can. I'm still here. Okay, but I am going now. I forgot which button it was. So I got all turned around.
And Prudence will come with you.
We're splitting the party, gang.
I mean, anybody else is welcome to do, or come, or stay, or go.
As you
Yeah.
leave, you hear about a dozen cicadas, and that's because Sin has fallen asleep and he's snoring.
Sin fell asleep again.
Hosh looks over at the noise and goes, and just continues to twirl the piece of copper.
The Austin's going.
Hell yeah.
I'm assuming that's gonna be everybody then,
Everyone except for Sin, apparently.
and Hosh.
If somebody wakes up Sin, he'll go.
No, Hosh will stay.
Prudence will kick Shin in the sin.
Hello.
Oh no, Prudence
still-
is having a stroke.
Oh, I'm very confused about why you just kicked me.
You in
Did
the
you
sin,
kick me in the
didn't
sin
you?
or the sin? I'm gonna
No,
fix my mic real
she
quick.
gently taps him with her middle toe and says, "Alright, wake up. Up, chop, chop. Time for sleep later."
Okay.
Hush. And she looks at him. You are more than welcome to come, but you seem very exhausted.
No, in fact, I'm going to go use the second room that I cleaned, and maybe that will be quieter if you guys are going to be poking about.
Hey,
Alright.
hey, Hosh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to use the cube?
Does he know about the cube?
What's the cube?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
knows the
think
cube.
he
We
knows
used
about
it.
the cube.
We used it every single day on the trail.
Imagine not knowing about the cube. Imagine not
You-
taking a message and not knowing about the cube.
Do you want to sleep in a tent?
Sure.
Okay, Poppy hands him the cube. The magic word is Castra.
It expands.
Oh, no.
It expands. He goes, well then, I suppose I'll sleep in this tent while you take all the extra room.
That was the most Poppy moment right there, and I did not mean for it to actually happen.
So proud of you.
He goes, he stuck up against the wall in between the tent and the door, and he goes, actually, I prefer this a lot better. I'll just stay here where you can't get to me, and hopefully I'll see you all in the morning.
Tandy picks up their blanket and tries to hand it back to Hosh, but can't really reach wherever he's at.
It's fine. I appreciate it.
They just do a
Please tell me Hosh just falls asleep against the wall because he can't get out.
Knowing he's probably the safest he's ever been since he's been here. He's he falls asleep, but he doesn't snore. Dude's got perfect circulation.
Circulation.
I can't believe I freaking did that. Anyway, let's go.
The party, I think that Leofston and Prudence would lead them through the stables, through the door, and then,
Hold up.
oh wait, I can just use the map.
Hold up.
I have a very important question
Hold up. Real
that
quick.
you might be about to bring up.
Rain check. Pause the question. Poppy originally was leaving because she heard a voice and was going to go inspect it.
Oh, right. All right. We'll follow Poppy then.
What is your question?
My question: have we slept at all?
No.
You
Where
are.
did-
We are not going to sleep, correct?
I suppose not.
Well,
Is that correct?
I'm asking because we're gonna all take exhaustion if we don't sleep.
I mean,
Well,
you guys. Go ahead, Kelly.
I was gonna say, we're just following to see what that noise was. But Leofson's not gonna go on an adventure, so he's gonna go to sleep.
Every hour that you are awake, you'll need to make a roll.
I'm just here for the little peekaboo.
Okay. Well,
Unless the peekaboo takes an hour.
to kick off the peekaboo,
God damn it.
everyone but Hosh roll me a Constitution roll. DC 10. Constitution
Save?
save. Constitution save. Yes. DC 10. Sin. You take a point of exhaustion.
I should have stayed back.
He knew.
Prudence
You can
did
go
wake
back
you.
if you're tired.
I will let you know.
Tandy would go back because Tandy still has exhaustion too.
I will let you know.
Tandy doesn't have exhaustion.
Do you?
Tandy shouldn't.
But I'll let you know when we're coming up on the next hour.
Cool.
So, Poppy,
Yeah.
you expanded a tent and you're heading out?
Yep. I trapped Tosh and I'm leaving. I am bolting towards the direction that I heard the noise and that I heard the voice.
It sounded very nearby, but when you step out of the door, you don't see anything. Across the way from you is the building that you haven't been able to get into because the door is locked. This is the one that has a chimney. And then, of course, there's the room to your left, which is the other guest quarters, servants' quarters. And there's there's a door kind of around the side of the building you guys haven't checked yet, but you don't see immediately where the sound is coming from.
Hmm.
Now, Poppy, remember, we probably just can't see them. But
Yeah,
you
probably.
might
But
still be able to communicate.
wait! Wicket.
Yeah.
You said that you can see everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where is he?
There's nobody in front or around here. You might have to, I mean, it is late, but I would probably explore a little bit and see. I can't see anybody right now.
I mean, it is late, but they do have a designated person to scream out. It's midnight.
He flies up
Ah!
Up-
I forgot I can fly too. Oh my god.
up above the building. Oh!
Yep.
Points over behind the building, kind of. He's walking away.
Okay. Poppy bolts. Like, not even on foot, just completely, like, flies, bolts away.
So you
Toward-
all of you hear nothing between Poppy and Wicket, and all of a sudden Poppy goes, and then just takes off.
I have-
We've been abandoned.
I have a question
Yeah.
about a spell. Prestidigitation. You make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an object or a surface for 1 hour. It doesn't say that I have to see it. If that person was wearing, say, a backpack or any kind of clothing, could I put a mark on it that would be visible? I'm trying to use what I have.
Who are you trying to mark?
The person that we can't see.
You can't
If
see
Wicket
them.
were like, they have a backpack,
You can't see the backpack.
it doesn't say that I have to be able to see them. It just says that I can mark an object or a surface for 1 hour. That's why I'm asking you.
I'm gonna have to rule it to where
Okay.
you have to at least be able to see it to know what you're marking.
I look through Wicket's vision. Can I see people?
Oh.
So you stop running for a second.
Yeah, for a second. Just to test this out.
What does this look like again? Your eyes go blank.
No, I'm just suddenly it just looks like Poppy stopped dead in her tracks and is like not moving and looking forward.
you look through Wicket's eyes, and you see. I mean, you started off in that direction, right?
Huh?
Have you started off in that direction?
Yeah.
Then you see it.
Oh. Well, can I?
But you can also
I
see.
would also like to.
Yeah, you can see. You can go ahead and look through. You can look through Wicket's eyes, and you see shorter than you and rounder in parts, with grayish green skin. Not a lot of hair on the top of her head. Very, very large eyes that are kind of a moss green, yellow, and brown with big irises. This is a being. You don't know them personally, but you do recognize a fey goblin when you see it. And she is. She has a small pan or bucket and a wooden spoon. And she is walking with her legs just enthusiastically stretched out in front of her, just kicking as she's walking towards the other side of the lower courts.
Okay. Are people? Poppy goes back and out of Wicket's vision, which wasn't necessary apparently. And are you guys following her?
I would say that Prudence definitely took off in the direction she saw you go, but since you're flying, I don't know if she could ascertain where exactly you went.
Technically, Poppy's flying speed is 30 feet, so it's like the same as your walking speed.
Actually, slower because Prudence is a monk.
Right.
But so you're saying you didn't go high up?
I didn't go like high up. I was just like off the ground, like as if she's like, I don't want to like trip or anything or like have anything to slow me down, so I'm just gonna fly. She didn't like fly off like Wicket did.
Then yes, Prudence follows you.
Leofson follows as well, but he's walking versus running.
Like I don't know.
I'll get there eventually.
He's CP.
He's old man.
How dare you?
Prudence.
Does Prudence see this person?
Nope.
She looks around. I'm sorry, Princess Poppy. I see nothing.
Just
Well,
Poppy. Yeah,
just
it's right
Poppy?
there. They're right there.
Prudence reaches out and tries to grab at whatever Poppy's pointing
I
at.
mean, they're not like right in front of. They're like a little bit ahead. It's
She's got
can't
her
see
like
them.
arms out, like she can't fucking see anything.
They're now 50 feet away at this point.
They're 50 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to run at them. You tell me if
Don't run.
Oh, okay.
That could be scary for them. Anyway, we'll just walk up and be amicable and nice.
Okay. Hey you! She yells out in the direction Poppy's pointing.
Well, that's a little bit more rude. Anyway, hi.
Are we in Celestial?
No, this
We are
this
no
isn't
longer
Poppy.
in Celestial at this point in time.
I knew that we would have a quip, and so I wanted to cut it off at the pass.
Poppy flies over to the goblin. Hi. Hi. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to scare you.
She got very upset that he got upset.
She puts down the bucket and the slotted wooden spoon and goes,
Hi.
"Oh, you can see me."
Yeah. Am I not supposed to?
Mm.
I can pretend like I don't see you. If that makes you feel more comfortable. I can like. No?
Evie does not like goblin voice.
Oh no! You didn't see her, Jordan. She ran around the table like.
I saw her in the camera. Poor girl. Alright, never mind. So imagine that voice. Just. Because she goes to bed in an hour. I don't want to rile her up.
Well, she rowdy.
It's too late. We did the riling. I don't mind if you see me. Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi!
Who are you?
My name's Poppy.
You're
What's your name?
you're the new people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
What's your name?
Inin.
Sorry, Jordan. What was that?
Inin.
You okay? Oh, that's a really good name. So I'm not supposed to see you?
I guess you can. Weird how that works.
It's pretty cool, is it not? But yeah, I
Out of character?
Who's
what are
that?
we doing? I'm forgetting.
who's what?
Just like get some information if you can.
Oh, that's Wicket.
Oh,
You're pointing to Wicket, right?
she's pointing to Prudence, and everyone kind of
Oh, that's Prudence.
standing back, looking.
What puppy?
Say your name.
Oh, she like looks in the complete opposite direction of where Inin is and goes, "My name is
Why?
Prudence," and
What?
she bows.
You're not even paying attention to where I'm looking. Why? Okay,
Oh,
she can't see you.
Can you just like point in her direction, please?
I'm staring at her.
Okay. Prudence like looks and goes, "Prudence, pleasure to make your acquaintance."
It's not nice to stare.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. People stare.
So is
Okay,
Poppy the only
well-
one who can see them?
Yes.
Okay. And what are we looking at?
Oh,
Leoson's
Yeah.
also there by this point.
I'm sorry. I'm.
Do they hear her at least?
Who hear her?
Us.
The group.
You can hear when Poppy talks. Yeah, it's like a one-sided conversation.
Leoson's staring at Poppy.
You can hear only what Poppy's saying.
What's happening? What's going on here?
Oh, this is inconvenient. It's fine though. Hey, I had a question.
Mm.
Who are you
Um,
asking, Poppy?
Not you. I'm sorry, that came out rude. I'm talking to our new friend here. Hey, I have a question.
Mhm.
If we wanted to stay longer than just the night, who do we talk to?
I have no idea. I just call the time. I wake the
Mm.
bakers up.
Ooh, so bakeries are open now?
The kitchen opens to make rolls in about 3 hours.
Well, that's cool. Do you know if of anyone who might know?
Goblin King might know.
The Goblin King.
Mm-hmm.
Can we meet the Goblin King? Is it possible?
She like waves. You see that with Enon wave a hand over to the rest of the group and go, "You can meet the Goblin King. They can't."
They can't, but I can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Could you help me meet him?
You want to willingly meet him?
Well, I'm not gonna be unwilling.
Leoson frowns.
Does he not like meeting people?
I think that they meet under certain circumstances.
The bad ones? Oh, does he not like people?
Maybe.
Maybe.
He runs the Goblin Court.
Well, if not the Goblin King, do you know of anyone else who could help us out
With what?
with trying to get to stay longer?
Oh, right. Slow blink, 2 eyelids at different times, just... Why do you want to stay longer?
Because we do. Do we need a reason?
You servants?
No, but we could be if we wanted to, right?
You willingly want to be servants?
If it gets to stay
Ah! You're speaking in tongues.
your mic roboted a little bit.
Oh. I was like, I am? What do you mean? I just fixed my mic though.
It's fine now. It's just
What the
that.
frick, Mike?
Yeah, just a second.
Did you hear what I said? Because I don't remember what I said.
I
Because
think
I
you're-
don't remember what you said.
I think you were saying that if that gets us to stay longer, then
Yeah, if that gets us to stay longer, then sure.
I think you can meet with Mago.
Margot?
Mago, the Chamberlain.
Margot.
He's king.
Margot is king?
Mago the Chamberlain is king. Sounds more like this. Mago the Chamberlain is king. But sounds like that.
Oh,
He's sleeping though.
Does Poppy know what she's saying?
Mago the Chamberlain is king.
Okay, but where's the comma? Is there a comma? Because I said
We don't say
he's
commas
king.
out loud here.
Mago the Chamberlain is king. So I said he's king, and he's like, and you were like, he's a Chamberlain.
I think what he's saying.
I'm just confused. Skylar, myself am.
I think what he's saying is Mago the Chamberlain is the Goblin King. So he's the Chamberlain to the Fae Court,
oh.
but he's the Goblin King to the Goblin Court.
Is Margot the Goblin King?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
This
okay, well, can you take me to him?
I'm sorry, Poppy, you're asking to be taken to the Goblin King. For what
Yeah.
reason?
Because he'll help us get to stay longer.
A goblin?
Yeah.
Jordan, what does Prudence know about goblins? Could I roll some sort of like survival or something?
Don't be racist.
I am a
I am a
build.
building.
Well, I'm trying to remember, what was it that we fought at the Griffin Towers?
I was about to say, I remember we fought
Hobgoblins.
hobgoblins, which is different.
Hobgoblins, which are just
But
goblins.
I do believe at some point we have seen a goblin, right?
They're just goblins are just hobgoblins are just goblins with a little hob in them. Now, go ahead and roll me a history check.
Damn it!
These
I
are
should have
Fey
asked.
goblins, and they could be different.
I was gonna ask to roll about the witching hour, but I was outside and I
got-
couldn't get to my phone.
22.
Okay.
Damn.
I mean, there's quite a bit that you know about goblins, as you have probably seen them before on Midgard. Primarily, those goblins. There's a couple different varieties of races of goblins, but they all typically preside in the Goblin Wastes, which is to the west, northwest-ish, of like Zobek and Citadel Freyundr. You probably could have seen the Goblin Wastes far off in the distance when you're on top of one of the higher peaks over there. Goblins typically work, fairly. they're not natural-born leaders by any stretch. They obviously follow the bigger, stronger, like hobgoblins or bugbears or ogres and things of that nature, depending on whatever they can to get by. They like things to be in the dark. They build intricate cave systems. They have they're very fond of traps as far as like building, but they're normally a very uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Savage in a sense on Midgard, like bloodthirsty, willing to. They oftentimes get the short end of the stick, so they find any opportunity to basically reverse their fortune on at any point that they can.
Would you say that I could ascertain that perhaps this goblin that we're speaking to is domesticated?
That is
Wow.
Woof woof woof.
Wow.
I
You should
don't
walk
even
that
know how to-
back.
that
That's
that is going to be hard to tell because you can't see you can't see the goblin, so you can't note any differences.
Oh, right, you're right. I
And
forgot I could see her.
yeah, you can't note any differences. So if you're operating under the assumption that this goblin that Poppy is talking to is the same bloodthirsty type of goblin that you see on Midgard, then you would operate accordingly.
Right. Poppy, could you ask a question for me?
I mean, you could ask the question,
Can they
and
hear
then
me?
I could give you the. They can hear you, I think. Yeah. You just can't hear them. You
Oh.
talk. I'll give you their answer. Okay.
Okay. Friend, is the Goblin King also a goblin? And what did they say? Poppy?
I'm waiting for Jordan to answer.
What did you say?
Oh, did you not hear them?
Oh, was she
Can-
talking to me?
Yeah, she was talking to you.
She can't see me.
She can't see you, but she knows your general direction.
I'm a general?
Congratulations, you've been promoted.
Picks up the spoon and holds it up in the air.
Yeah. I like this guy. She knows what direction you're in. So she asked you a question.
Oh, okay.
Poppy, perhaps you could just repeat my question.
Is the Goblin King a goblin?
Yes.
She said yes, and she looked very confused as to why you're asking it like it was obvious.
Well, the goblins on Midgard are...
She's nodding profusely.
She, rolls her hand in a...
She's a general. You should be nicer to her.
Oh, a general?
She is now.
So why can't you just ask the general for help?
She just got
Go to the
promoted.
general and save some time.
I think
so
somehow
sorry.
we're not saving time.
I don't understand the fey courts and the sorts of
Oh,
caste system.
okay. Let's just move on from the general thing. She's got a spoon. But anyway, is that the only question you had for her?
I mean, it's sort of hard to know even what's going on when it's only a one-sided conversation for us.
I agree
think
with
you're
that.
getting the most of it.
I'm sorry, Poppy, what did you say?
It's not important. Okay.
Jordan.
I love when he gets into character.
Okay, can you take me to the Goblin King though? Right now? Or is he sleeping?
Hold on.
Okay.
Still higher than night. Come with me.
Okay. We're following now.
Prudence looks up at Leofston and then down at Tendi, like, are we sure this is a good idea? Poppy's the only one that can speak to them.
Do we have another choice?
Is there any way we're gonna be getting back anytime soon?
If you need to go rest, you should go rest.
Listen, are you alright?
They're just very, very tired.
Listen,
Tendi
why
also
don't you...
tired.
Oh, do you both need to rest? Leofston and I can attend to Poppy. She looks at Leofston like, is that okay? I'm not trying to speak for you.
He nods.
Enon gets very distracted and stops actually leading you. You see that she was leading you closer to the stables, but stops and turns around and gets very brave now that she's a general and comes close to inspect Sin.
Where is General now? Can we see Sin's clothes moving if she tugs Sin's clothes?
Nope.
Eden. At General Eden. General. Let's go see the Goblin King.
But he's tired.
Yeah, he's tired.
it's
He's gonna
tired.
go. He is tired. He is tired. He's gonna go rest.
Yes, Sin is very tired. Sin said this.
Sin
Cat.
should go rest.
What if you need my assistance or something?
No, you're good. You can go home if you want to.
Starts swatting at the bugs with the spoon.
Go home.
I meant like to our place of residence currently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tendi, will you be attending Sin?
Yes, is Tendi being rude? If Tendi leaves?
No, I
Tendi
think
does not want to be rude to a great general. Tendi genuinely thinks that there's a general with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's Prudence does too.
Tendi takes off their hat and does like a big swooping, where they like take the hat off and do a big bow at wherever the fuck Poppy is looking, and then put the hat back on.
This is like a fever dream. Hi. No, I don't think I actually have one.
Oh, good.
Anyway, can you take at least me to go see the Goblin King?
Yep.
Okay. I will
Oh,
follow
do
you.
wish to go alone, Poppy?
No, it's just like if people leave, I don't want her questioning everybody.
Okay.
That's why I said at least.
Leofston looks to Tendi and Sin. Someone needs to keep an eye on Hash and the tent anyway. Go get your
Tendi can
rest.
do this. Tendi is so awake.
Okay. We'll see you in the morning, I guess.
We'll probably be back soon. Famous last word.
Goodbye. Tendi salutes.
Bye, bugs.
This is my
And-
favorite character.
That's
Yeah.
my good wooden spoon.
I'm not biting. I'm not actually biting on it really hard. It's a wooden spoon. I'll buy you another one.
That's a very okay.
Leofston looks to Poppy expectantly.
Poppy is looking at the general, waiting.
What's
Can we go now?
Hold up.
You want to go now?
Yeah.
Okay, follow me.
Okay.
She leads you over to the doors to the right of the stables. For all intents and purposes, okay, or everyone that's there can move over there. Enon goes, You must be respectful in the Goblin Court. Mago the Chamberlain is king.
Okay.
What business have you?
We would like to talk with his. Does he go by His Highness or His Majesty? What's his title?
Not general.
I would like to talk with not General. I'm joking. I'd like to talk with His Highness about how we can stay longer in the Fey courts.
He would like your highness sounds good.
Okay, I will call him that then.
Okay. And she opens up the door, and for the first time, Poppy, you see a good number of people, or beings. Meanwhile, to everyone else that's nearby, it is clearly not the case. Let me go ahead and unmask the place. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Bow-now-now-now. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Inside is a fairly dirty sort of back room. What could easily have been a storage room that was used for the horses in the stables next door, this instead is a chair in the far corner of this room that is decorated with matted carpet that sits in front of it, or kind of draped over the top of it, and clearly is longer than it needs to be as it kind of goes out a few feet in front of it, as to make for a throne. This throne, who obviously sits what you would presume would be Mago, the Chamberlain, is splattered with blood. He is sitting there with what seems to be 2 ladles that are fashioned to one another to where if you ignore the top part of the top ladle, he's holding it like a giant scepter. And he's just sitting there as there are a couple of goblins that are in front of him, and there is 2 tables that have like maybe about 6 or 7 goblins at each. So this is the most amount of people you have seen. Rats scurry along the walls, and there is a couple of buckets or such over to the side, and the goblins in the middle are in the middle of explaining something to His Highness as Enan turns around and goes, he seems busy.
Oh, we can wait.
Everyone, including the king, stops and turns and looks at the door. Who is it?
Poppy gives a curtsy and says, "Your Highness, it is I, Poppy Glitterbloom. I wish to speak with you and ask you a question."
When Poppy curtsies and introduces herself, Lee Austin just puts a fist over his heart, and kind of bows as well. Doesn't know what's going on, but he's trying to take as many cues from Poppy as possible.
Come in.
Poppy comes in.
Lee Austin follows.
The ceilings are awfully low.
Lee Austin crawls in.
Oh, they are? I didn't notice.
They are about 4.5 feet tall.
Oh, no.
Even Prudence is having to bend over.
Poppy walks in just fine. Let's go 3 feet tall.
Lee Austin's pretty much bent at the waist.
Always bowing.
Poppy, why are you taking us into this small room?
Because this is where the king is.
One moment. Continue, please. And the 2 goblins go, well, sir, the queen likes her buttered rolls. Yes? Yes.
obvious. Everyone knows this. Continue. What if we introduced cinnamon and sugar in combination with the buttery rolls? Too sweet. Too sweet. No. How much longer would that take us? Perhaps maybe another hour? We must provide hot buttery rolls for the queen and her guests and her throne. On time. Denied.
And these two go,
Let's go.
and then they go off to the side as a couple people clearly have stopped listening to the king and are instead looking and either gasping, pointing, or laughing, or all three at the fact that Prudence and Leofston are bent over in here. And the king notices this and goes,
Order. Order. You.
Me.
Your friends are distracting. I am important.
You are important. I will ask my friends to wait outside. Is that good for you?
You want us to wait outside?
I will ask my friends to wait outside. Is that good for you?
No.
No?
Your
You want them
friends
to
are
sit down?
new. Listen up, chumps. Hear me and obey. If you do not look at me while I am kinging, I will bash your head and put you in the oven.
No.
and all the goblins go, and like they pay no attention to any of you at this point.
Poppy puts her hand behind her back and gives them a thumbs up, like, you're good.
Come closer.
Poppy walks closer.
Rule with an iron fist. It's not iron, though.
Well, I mean,
State
it's
your
a good
business.
fist. Okay. I, Poppy Glitterbloom, have a question that I wish to ask you, Your Highness.
Hmm. Yes.
Jordan. I love this guy.
I love me too.
I was wondering how we could stay longer than just this night.
Are you new?
We are new, yes.
How's your baking?
My baking's very good.
How's
I
your
do it all the
cleaning?
time at home. Cleaning, also very good.
How's your elfish?
My Elvish, not good. But we have some people who are very good.
There's whispers amongst the goblins.
Do you follow orders?
Always.
Ha! She's got one up on you, chumps. The old one. Will he require a wheelchair?
No, he will not. He is not that old.
Mago
Who's
gets
calling me old?
Nelson stands up, breaks through the ceiling.
Mago gets off the throne, which is a little bit of an effort, as Mago is clearly eaten better than most of the goblins that you see. And you notice that he's wearing like a tattered towel around, like that's tied around his neck as like a cape.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes,
So fucking cute.
walks up to Prudence. He goes,
Tink, 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 tink.
Does Prudence feel it?
nope.
Weird.
Puts the ladle right between, and almost like a triangle.
Music.
Hugo is a great part.
Love him.
What else do you bring?
I bring someone who is very good at playing the lute,
Mm,
and I bring someone who's very good at making tea.
mm, 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 mm.
Does the no, yes, no, well,
And he also
face.
has bugs that are
Nah,
cool.
nah,
Okay.
nah.
Yeah,
Bugs.
I don't know. Oh, okay.
Princess Poppy, I think you've forgotten Harsh. She like leans in and kind of like whispers it and leans back.
I bring someone who's very good at Elvish.
Mm. Yeah.
hmm
Mm. Communicates we can with the hires. Mm-hmm. Mm. I have rules.
You have rules? Well,
Yes.
I like rules.
Since when? She
Hmm.
whispers to Leofston.
Leofston makes a like sure sound.
me with me with my +9 deception.
Yes, rules are great.
These ones cannot see us. Hmm?
They cannot.
Oh. Worthless.
Not necessarily.
Hmm?
Because I can see you. And they can follow my orders. If you give me an order to give them, then they'll do it.
You think you're second in command?
Not at all. No,
No
I'm just
usurping.
I don't even know what that word
I'll
means.
put you on soup duty.
Okay, I love soup.
Mago. Tyrant. Put you to work.
Very good. Okay.
But your friends.
Um,
Worthless.
can they stay longer if I'm working? If I'm the only one working?
Poppy, we could work too.
Task. Hire task.
Yes. Okay.
There's something tall in the tree. Margot can't
Okay.
get to it. All other
Mhm.
goblins afraid of heights.
Mhm.
You get it for me? I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Yeah, I can go up to a tree and get it.
But beware.
Okay.
What you're doing. The hires don't like it so much.
What am I grabbing?
It has been a long time, I forgot. But it's still up there.
Okay.
Hmm?
Is it the pink tree?
Hmm?
Okay.
Hmm.
Angie, my god. Man lost his frisbee.
I have to see to my subjects.
Of course,
And
Your Highness.
buttery rolls is in 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Thank you
Enon?
for giving me your time.
Eden will bow to and go, yes, sir. It's high to the night. The witching hour is among us.
Okay.
Poppy gives another curtsy and begins to back out of the room.
One thing.
Yes.
You must see me in 3 hours.
Okay.
I have business. Stop looking at her.
Poppy leaves.
Leofston kind of scuttles after her.
When they get out, Prudence rubs Leofston's back. Are you alright?
Ugh. Yes, but thank you. Could you get a little more to the yes, there, thank you.
There you go.
Okay.
Poppy starts walking towards the tree.
I
Alright.
have to get something out of a tree.
Oh, well, if it's tree climbing you need.
I've got it.
Oh, okay.
I need to do it. But the hires don't like it, apparently. I don't know who the hires are.
Don't like you doing this, or don't like it's
I-
a tree.
Don't know.
Well, I would assume the higher ups, if this is the servant quarters, and they are serving people, that would be the higher people.
Yeah.
And you need to think carefully about whether or not we want to upset the higher ups
Hey,
to get
Wicket,
to get in with the goblins.
Yes.
can you fly up there and see what it is that they want
Mm-hmm.
on the tree, and then
Sure.
let me know? Thank you.
Now?
If you can, we're walking in that direction.
But you said we couldn't go back there for 3 hours.
We're not going back there. I said, fly up to the tree and find out what they wanted. We're not
Understood.
going back there yet.
He
I
goes
just
up.
want to find out what it is. Well, technically, if it's that they don't want me climbing the tree, I'm flying. So,
I think that it's probably what's in the tree.
yeah, probably.
You said
But
we
we're
can't
gonna.
go.
No, you go.
I was just asking. You said you can't go there for 3 hours.
Yeah, I can't go back to the king for 3 hours because he's busy.
We could go get some rest once we get the item.
I will.
We will. He looks very proud of that.
It's a sock.
Oh,
Oh no, we're gonna free them.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, that's an entirely different universe.
Yeah, yeah. Can I insight the DM? Like, excuse me? Skylar has a +3 to insight.
Do you want me to grab it?
let's hold off.
It's wet.
Yeah,
Ew.
that wasn't information that we need to know.
I feel like it's pertinent.
What did he say?
Nothing you guys need to know. It's fine.
Well, if we're not going to get it now, then perhaps we should go rest.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we should get it on the way.
So the rest of the people in the DM party can play too.
Well, I mean, technically, if I have to be there in 3 hours, is it that I have to be there in 3 hours or not come for at least 3 hours?
Not be there for at least 3 hours.
Okay, that's fine. Jordan, don't give me that look.
What?
I don't trust you.
It's too bad you can't insight in real life.
Well, if we're here, shouldn't we just grab the item and bring it back with us?
I mean, it's one less thing to worry about.
I guess so. Wicket, I'm not gonna have you grab it. That's gross. I'm not gonna have you do that.
Thank you.
What's wrong with it?
You don't want to know.
Lay off
I
the
mean,
ground.
it's fine. It's just wet. It's fine. But like,
A wet sock.
yeah.
That's disgusting.
Well, it's disgusting. It could have rained.
Okay.
Oh.
Someone carry me, cause I'm not gonna be able to see.
Poppy, I
We're
can go
here.
up and get it for you.
No. No, I'm doing it.
You can fly.
I know I can fly. I don't want to grab it either.
I
Then
I
who's
have a
grabbing
plan.
it?
Let me know. Just someone grab onto me.
You seem very tired.
I am. So
Prudence
we should
holds
move
her.
on from this.
Prudence holds her hand out.
okay. Poppy hesitates for a minute, like a second, because of that whole hand holding thing that they were fighting about earlier, but then is like just grabs it. And then she goes into Wicket's senses and through Wicket casts Mage Hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's so smart.
And Mage Hand grabs the sock.
Okay. Sure enough, a dark gray, blue looking wet sock
You don't have to put so much emphasis on the wet.
So soppy, it's dripping.
It's moist.
Yeah.
That's the worst
Woof.
word.
Well,
Why would you
woof,
do
woof.
that?
we're calling attention to it. Now, eventually is now in your possession. Congratulations.
Prudence gives you a Ziploc bag.
Poppy puts it in the Ziploc bag.
You
From a
hear
distance.
a poof.
I hear a poof. Do I also see a
All
poof?
three of you hear a poof.
From what direction? The
I
sock?
need you to position yourself near the tree.
Because we're fighting socks. I don't
Aw,
know.
beans.
Next
Will
to
you
the-
decide on where you're going to stand, Prudence T.
I was
Griffin?
there because I was apparently holding her hand, but then you moved and I refused to move my guy.
Yeah,
Be
'cause
next to
heaven-
Viking boyfriend.
Heaven forbid you spend more than a second 5 feet apart from one another.
There.
Would have been better if you were conjoined twins. You hear a poof behind you.
Turn
I
around.
turn around.
Leosin turns.
You see
Uh-oh.
a footman with greenish blue flames licking underneath its armor. And he goes, "You have committed theft. You shall be taken in."
Who committed theft?
Withdraws the sword. "Force shall be used."
Can Leostin and I hear this? See this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
It's like the guards outside. We can hear them and see them.
We didn't do anything.
You have one reaction each. What do you do?
Prudence will turn to Poppy and say, "Go get the others," and then she'll go in defensive stance to allow her to flee.
We fleeing? We running?
Just Poppy, if she
Oh.
takes my advice.
What's Leosin gonna do? What are my actions?
Does it actually have to be a reaction, or can it be like?
It can't be something where it's a full turn something.
So I can't use something that costs an action.
Correct.
I'm just gonna say I'm putting on my cloud rune because it fell off again. I think what happens is like maybe there's a timer on it or something.
That wouldn't be a timer, but we'll have to look into it. I don't know.
That doesn't mean I don't know what's going on either, but it should be on. So I'm putting it on right now. Do I have enough time to draw my shield and sword?
Not both.
Leosin is going to draw his shield.
Okay. Okay. So I think Leosin's got there said something. Prudence, you are going to take a defensive type stance, and Poppy, what are you doing?
Well, I was told to run.
You don't have to.
I mean, we don't
I
always
don't
listen.
have much else to do. If I can't cast a spell, I have a spell that's perfect, but it's an action. So I guess Poppy. Wicket can't talk to the others. Never mind. Poppy's running to the door.
Can't Wicket. I think Wicket can. He just can't talk to you at the same time.
No, Wicket told her that he can't talk to you guys.
I thought he said that he can. You couldn't be part of the conversation, and he didn't like that because he likes you. I could have misunderstood.
Jordan, which is it?
That's how I took it too. That's what Kelly said.
I mean, anything that has ever happened, Wicked has not talked to anybody else at this point.
Yeah,
But-
Poppy asked before if Wicket can talk to people. Like last session, I think.
And do you remember what Wicked said?
No. I thought I did, but now I'm second guessing.
Because it was actually in a text RP. But
It was an extra thing?
it was Wicket. Wicket says that he doesn't because that would mean that he's not talking to you, and that is concerning for him.
Oh.
He
Well, if it
he's
concerns
not
Wicked,
like
then
Orr who could talk to a whole bunch of people at once. He's like one-on-one, and
yeah.
maybe to him, mind chatting with somebody else is being unfaithful.
Okay. Well, if
Aw.
he doesn't want to, then Poppy will be the one to run.
Okay.
Okay. I'd say you can use a reaction to probably run 15 feet at least to start.
Okay.
So-
Well, I can't get rid of that mark, so
I can. I will also need the three of you to roll initiative.
Yay.
Poppy. Wait, I should have done my reaction to do something else. I don't think that. How does that work? Because
Yeah.
I have an ability
so slow.
called. Is it Blessing of the Trickster? No. Oh wait, that's stealth. Never mind. Where is my initiative? Where is it? There. Oh, I rolled above a 10 for initiative, guys.
Yay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. First up to go as the footman draws their sword. Prudence, you are first to act. Sensing a bit of hostility, you're quick to take action.
Sorry, 1 second. Alright, Prudence will look back and see that Poppy's taken her advice, and then she will turn to Leofston and say, let's pincer him, and she'll run behind.
Okay.
And then she's gonna punch. Punch, 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 punch. I don't have any paper.
Falcon punch.
Hold on 1 second. I wasn't expecting to be in a battle, so I didn't have any of my stuff up.
Mmm.
My head.
Shaking SMH my head.
SMH my head. Okay.
Nobody expects a
Two-handed.
Spanish Inquisition.
Two-handed staff attack. Oh, that didn't work. That still doesn't work.
Battle map.
Yeah, I dragged it onto the guy, but it didn't work. So I'm gonna open the other thing.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me do this instead. Nope.
Oh no, where did you go?
Hold on.
Oh,
He's
What's...
huge.
Oh, you know, he is large, that's for sure.
Is he that?
Not that big, though. Woo.
Okay, let me see if I can roll it on him now. Oh, woofy doofy.
Oh no.
That was a
Wait,
one.
that's a 1.
Can I reroll a combat one, Jordan?
I don't know, do you know your abilities? Let's look. Faded. When you roll 1 on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, hit him.
You do.
Bam. And then
takes
I'm
damage.
gonna do an unarmed strike. Well, bam.
Ooh.
God damn.
The bam.
Dang. Seeming to do some
Prudence.
pretty good work.
Prudence grins. Now that I don't have to worry about anybody, I can go all out.
Austin looks unsure. Not sure we should be trying to kill him just yet.
Why?
good.
Are you jealous that you can't get a hit in yet?
I'm worried that more are going to come. But you did a good job.
Oh yeah, I
Thank you.
forgot. Let me go ahead and... Okay. So now go ahead and end your turn. Sorry. We go to Poppy. Poppy, you are dashing towards the sleeping quarters.
Mm-hmm. And Poppy turns around, points a finger at the footman guy, and casts suggestion.
Mm.
You're playing traffic, nerd.
Can, can you
That's not a suggestion I can give.
can you let me see? Can you link it real quick?
I don't remember.
If not, I can look at it in your list. I just have to find it. There we go. Perfect. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna put the save die on him. So it succeeds against mine.
It
Can I?
has no. It doesn't need to save. It doesn't
It doesn't need to save.
acknowledge the spell that gets cast at it.
What do you mean?
You attempt to suggest a course of activity.
Oh, it's immune to being charmed. Frick. I somehow read over that one paragraph. Okay. Well, I guess I run then.
Okay.
I don't know how corners work.
It's fine. You could just say you
And-
run however far, and
And 30 feet.
sounds good to me. Okay.
Waste of freaking spell slot. I only have like 2 of those.
I mean, you're about to sleep. It's fine.
Are we?
The final
A
sleep.
short sleep or a long sleep?
the
A long
longest,
Eternal sleep.
the longest sleeps.
All right. Anything else, Poppy?
Wicket is following me.
Yes.
And what are the buildings made out of? Are they made out of wood or like stone?
Stone.
Okay, never mind. I just start like I don't want to yell. That'll wake up
Ooh.
everybody.
Ooh, I do have to point something out.
What?
Prudence.
Uh-oh.
When you punched it,
Yeah.
it immediately bursts into pieces and collapses.
Oh,
Oh,
so I killed it?
uh-oh.
Yay, I did it.
I don't think that's a good thing.
Leos looks worried.
Prudence puffs out her chest. I killed it.
That's another automaton added to the list. Get wrecked, Beckett and company.
Think with your +4 intelligence, Prudence, please. Maybe
there-
this is
Not when
bad.
it comes to bloodlust, she just focuses in. I'm sorry, that's who she is.
Is there like a pile of it on the floor, or is it just disintegrate?
No, it definitely it falls apart in a whole bunch of bits and pieces.
Oh, so I didn't use that spell slot. Cool.
Correct.
Oh, nice. Can we loot it?
Oh my god.
Well, you know, Leofston,
what
the
are you
good
looking
thing about
for?
this is that
Mm.
someone will come to talk to us finally.
Or someone will come to attack us again.
Well, I mean, you saw what I did to it. Are you scared? I'll protect you.
He just rumbles at that and stoops down. I don't know, just looking for anything of interest. Like, do these things carry anything around other than like its armor and their weapons?
It's just a bunch of armor and the hilt of a longsword. The longsword itself was made of that bluish greenish flame that was within it, and now it is just a bunch of large armor.
Leosin at least like nicely puts it back into a neat pile before standing back up. You just have to hope that doesn't have any consequences.
Everything we do has consequences, Leofston.
Hmm.
Everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we should take watches when we go back to sleep.
He nods.
Poppy,
What?
I killed it.
I know I saw. I was still back there when you did it,
Oh.
and I don't think that was a good idea. But okay.
It was attacking. It's
Oh, I
defense.
mean, I just had an idea that maybe I could cast this spell called Suggestion, and then it would just go away instead.
But suggestion doesn't charm.
You are not
Are you a caster?
a spellcaster.
Excuse me. Hosh would like to have a word with you.
I think I
All right,
know.
Mr. Clean.
I think I know what my spell does. Let's guys, come on.
Well, it is done now, so let's just go get some rest. Hope that they don't wake us up again.
Oh, they will. Anyway, good night.
Hmm.
As an apology, I'll take the first watch. All right.
Okay.
Hmm.
It is dark in Puppy Land. Good night, puppy.
Good night, puppy.
Good night, puppy.
Oh, okay.
Prudence is going to lean against the outside of the house and take first watch.
Oh, this is a great idea. Sending the person who can't see anything out there.
I mean, what can you do? Can't really do much.
Nobody can see anything but Poppy, so.
That's fine.
Well, Poppy needs to rest. Aw. No kisses.
I don't need to see anything. My bow staff can see things.
True.
Prudence.
Jordan.
During your watch, you smell something.
Oh god, I'm having a stroke.
It does sort of, at times, smell like burnt toast. But it is the smell of baked bread. A few, towards the end of your watch.
Prudence's tummy rumbles.
A smell that permeates through the remainder of the evening. I need you. Your watch is how many hours long?
How long are watches typically? If you need to
Something like
sleep
2
for
hours?
8
Yeah,
hours.
2 hours typically.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
hours.
of
I mean, I
us.
said the hour.
Right.
I said the answer, but
Sorry, I
2 hours.
I wanted to like try to be a cool guy and do some math, but it's fine. 2 hours.
Okay. I need you to make me a couple rolls.
Okay.
Like bread.
The first one
Bread.
is a Constitution saving throw DC 11.
Oh, hold on. I lost my Prudence. Where are you? You said a Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe she's dead.
This is giving Hansel and Gretel.
I rolled an 8.
Now roll me another Constitution saving throw DC 12.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for the second one. Is that okay?
Sure.
This roll smells so good.
So fucking proud of you.
You suffer 2 levels of exhaustion
Where do I note that?
in the notes section of your character page.
I put it in my equipment because when it's in equipment, I can mark the number of them that I have and then just delete it once they're gone.
Inventory?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just added an item.
Nice.
Ah, that's so smart. Okay.
Genius.
Carrying the baggage of exhaustion.
Carrying the baggage of our sins.
No,
You said 2 levels, right?
it's right
Mhm.
there.
Okay. Thank you for the amazing suggestion. So after 2 hours, Prudence stumbles in to the room. She claps beside Leofston and says, Yelton, and falls asleep immediately.
I think that we should all just sleep and not take watches.
Poppy,
Yes,
where do you sleep?
right next to Tendy.
Tendi is in the
In
tent?
the yes.
Okay.
Probably in the tent.
Okay.
I am safest here.
Who's next?
Leoston.
Leo. My guy.
Yeah, my bad.
So you go outside. What do you do for your watch?
He kind of patrols around, at least the building that everyone is in.
Okay. The armor's gone.
He makes a an uh-oh sound to himself as he walks around.
Those videos.
The smell you smell in the beginning of your watch baked bread. Then you smell smoke about halfway through.
Do I see any smoke?
No.
Is it like a we are smoking meat smoke or something is on fire?
It's like a liqueur. Like someone is doing something with crafting, but like a continent away. It's a very faint smell.
Hmm.
You know the smell of blacksmithing, I would say.
Hmm.
It smells like that. Very faint though.
Can't tell which direction it's coming from.
Nope.
Aren't we next to a blacksmithing room?
We don't know because we haven't been inside of it.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, nothing else happens on your watch.
Okay. The Austin takes the 2 hours, which I guess would give Sin 4 hours. That's who he wakes up when he comes back in. Kind of gently nudges Sin's shoulder.
Yes.
You
We
take,
Austin.
you take the next watch.
Um.
I can-
Okay.
I can ask somebody else if you prefer.
No, it's fine. I'm just very tired. I didn't know we were taking watches.
That's alright. I can ask somebody else.
I
Andy can wake
can
up.
take care of it. I'm fine.
Let me know if you can't. All right.
It's okay. Tim will go ahead and get up and wander outside.
Okay.
Austin will rest again next to Prudence.
Gross.
She holds her arms out. Come here, snuggle.
Sin. You were woken up from a comfortable sleep to watch.
Mhm.
Apparently something has happened, although you don't know what. You may have thought yourselves safe inside these walls, but for some reason you're all taking watches. What do you do for your 2 hours?
Sin plays with his knife. Just twirls it around.
Okay. You smell bread. Baked bread. And occasionally a hint of butter. Like that kind of warm smell. You don't feel the heat of it, you just have the faintest scent of it.
Good thing you decided not to use sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Sin is interested, but he stays where he's at.
Roll me a perception check.
Nice.
24.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Since he's the future.
Are you stationary at any point in time?
Stationary?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, pretty much the whole time he's standing probably up against the wall or moving, like pacing back and forth, just twirling his knife.
Outside?
Yeah.
You catch a dog treat at the edge corner of one of the building.
Is it his dog treat?
It's one of them. Do you go look at it?
Yep.
It is, in fact, very similar to the dog treats that you carry. And you are sharp
Then-
enough to notice that there are a few more every few feet or so going around the back of the building.
Oh no.
Don't do it, Sandon.
Sin walks
Bye,
back
Sin.
inside and checks his bag for holes.
No holes?
He scratches his head with his knife and walks outside to where the treats are at, and he follows the treats around the back.
God bless him.
You find all 5 of the treats that were missing from your bag. You find yourself behind the building itself. You don't see anything.
Then we'll collect all the treats, look around, and then kind of shrug, and then go back to watching.
As you turn back to head towards the entrance,
Look at his fucking face. God damn it, Jordan.
you
Look at his
hear
face.
you hear very far away, but loud enough for your ears with that perception to pick up a howl off in the distance, a direction you know not, but a howl nonetheless. It is not a dog howl, and it is not a wolf howl.
Finn is alarmed, but you say it's really far away?
To your knowledge.
He goes back to where he was at. He's not twirling his knife anymore at this point, but he's going to be extra vigilant.
Okay.
Chalk it up to something that's not close by, so therefore don't go looking for trouble.
Right. Well, the rest of your watch does go unimpeded. So we've got 2 more, I believe.
Then we'll go inside and wake up. I'll wake up Tendy.
Okay.
It's your turn. Your turn, I guess.
Oh, okay. Did Sin hear anything?
Well, there's like a bread smell. It smells very
Ooh.
good.
Tendy likes bread.
And I heard a howl, but
Oh,
it's
Tendy
really
doesn't like that.
far away. So but I guess just be at your guard, I guess.
Okay.
And Tendy will go take watch.
Okay. So, Tendy,
Yes.
what do you do during your watch?
So Tendy wants to play a song on their lute. They want to play this song.
Oh.
Like they do just in case they don't know if anybody's listening or what the deal is, but like they'll stand up, they'll do like a little bow, like they're starting a performance, and then they will quietly play this song.
Oh,
Question, where are you doing this?
Yeah. I'm assuming that Tendy's probably like right outside the door of where they're staying.
Okay. Okay. I had something and then it went away. Give me a moment while I find it. Yes. Okay. During your playing,
Mhm.
you see someone watching you.
I see someone.
Mm-hmm.
What do I see?
You see this Fey Goblin is holding a tray that is way too big for them to carry. Yet they do it with a relative expertise that they've done this for a while, and they're currently just enamored watching you and play and sing this song. And you didn't see them out of the corner of your eye at first, but you see them up against the stone curved wall to the right, close to the entrance of these courts, and they're just standing there going. And it is you notice them the same time that the smell of hot buttery rolls fills your nostrils.
Tandy will look at them, and their tail kind of curls up like, "Oh, a friend," and they just like do like a little nod of just hello, and that's it.
They,
They're not going to distract this person because they're clearly doing their job, maybe, and so they're just going to keep playing and just nicely nod to that person.
they seem to be offering you a roll.
They stop playing for a second and go, "For me?"
Yes.
Is me allowed to take?
Hungry?
Maybe.
Hungry is yes or no.
Yes.
Take. 1.
Tandy takes 1 and acts like they're gonna break it in half and go,
Does friend want some?
Friend eats scraps.
Okay.
How you know my name?
Friend's name is Friend.
Yes.
Tendy's is Tendy.
Hi.
Hi.
I have to take these. They're hot.
Okay. Have a good time.
Nice
and
singing.
Tandy
Nice song.
Thanks.
and Tandy will actually, once they're gone, break some of the loaf off, and they'll write like a little note that just says scraps with a little arrow, and then put it down with the piece of bread to show that the bread is scraps, and so you can have some when you get back.
Aww.
And then they will finish playing.
Tandy.
I love Tindy and their new friend.
At the end of your watch,
Mhm.
you get the feeling you are being watched, and not in a good way.
Okay. Are we considering this because I woke up? So is this hypothetically new day?
Nope.
This is the same old
Because
day.
you're going to be going back to sleep for 2 more hours to finish your long rest.
Okay, so I could cast a spell right now.
Mhm.
Okay, hang on. Let me double check. Though I wasn't ready for that. Sorry, I thought I had a thing, and I guess I don't. Unless it got moved when I did my Bardic Inspiration redo.
This is such a fun episode.
No, I'll just. Can I sense where it's coming from? Like,
Oh,
can
yeah.
I perceive anything about it?
Yeah. I mean, from where you're at, if you're in front of the building, you can kind of sense that it is like, maybe looking at you between, between the buildings, like towards the actual gate itself.
So, like over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll remove it. It's not long after you see this, but there is a dog being walked by nothing.
But I see the dog.
You see the dog.
Is this a big dog? What kind of dog are we talking?
This dog looks like no dog you've seen in Zobek. It has a hard crest, like hardened, like a carapace of some kind, on its chest. Its skin, the fur is gone, replaced with just scabbed black and probably dried blood all throughout the body of this. It looks as if it is has crawled through a fire and back. It has a glow underneath its flesh of a soft orange, and its eyes faintly glow with smoke that trail behind as it continues to walk. It does look at you for a moment and continue being walked. Not quite undead, but very close.
Okay.
But
it doesn't, like-
the dog that Dad sent.
But it doesn't like come for me. It just growls at me and then can I see a leash?
You can see the tugging of its collar.
Okay. So to clarify, what I would like to try to figure out is it growling at me like it has stopped and then the person is going, "No, come on," and pulling it, or is it growls at me and it chooses to stop and then continues walking with this person?
It can the
Like, is he being tugged away? I'm trying to decide if the dog is like actually mad at me or if the dog is just doing like a warning growl
warning growl.
and moving on. Okay, got it. Understandable.
You hear an owl. Sin, you also heard owls too. It's at this point anyone can hear the owls and see the owls. And I need you to roll me a perception check.
I just tried to roll it in Discord.
Mm,
23.
Ooh.
23. You hear the flapping of large, leathery wings.
Okay. Do I see anything? I just hear.
You just hear it. By the time you
Okay.
investigate, there's nothing to be seen.
Okay.
Otherwise, your watch goes very well.
Okay.
Who do you wake up for the last watch?
Poppy, right? Poppy's the only one left.
I thought it
Poppy and
was
Hush.
Osh.
You can wake up Poppy though.
Ooh. No, Poppy deserves to sleep. Poppy had a long. I think Tendy will gently kind of try to wake up Poppy. Poppy.
What? Does Poppy need to do anything this morning?
Yeah, probably.
Tendy was given bread. Is this okay to eat?
Oh. Does Poppy know if it's okay to eat the bread?
Tendy's asking specifically because Poppy and Hosh would be like, "Don't eat something from the Feywild." Like, Poppy
Yeah.
knows so much.
Poppy knows stories.
As you recall, and now that you're awake, you can, in fact, smell the smells of baked bread and, what you would only assume to be hot buttery rolls, and it sort of takes you back. You do remember that the goblins here in the lower quarters, they're, besides your typical cleaning and managing of the courts themselves at the behest of the Shadow Fae and others, the kitchen, which you are staying right next to, is where these hot buttery rolls are baked every morning and delivered throughout the courts. And so you believe that it would be fine to eat the rolls.
Okay. Poppy 100% like tiny Poppy like stole bread all the time.
1000%.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's fine to eat them. Just when we get higher up, be a little more careful maybe. I don't know. I haven't been Okay. here in a very long time and I don't know what I've read is real and what's fairy tales. Fairies So- don't have tails.
We have wings. You're right.
Poppy. Tendy's gonna. How big is this roll?
Twice the size of your fist.
Okay, I would like to Jesus the roll among all of my friends and break off a little piece for each person. So we can all have something to eat when we wake up. And then Tendy will wake up Hosh.
Yes.
Would Hush like to take watch?
I'm still stuck behind this tent.
Oh,
You didn't move the whole night?
Oh, Poppy seems awake. You could probably ask her if she wants to take a watch.
I don't think he wants to take a watch.
okay.
I guess
Uh,
Hotchkiss doesn't like me enough to watch with me.
No, it's more that I'm stuck behind this tent, and until it goes away, I'm not spending a spell to get out of it.
Just move it. Just
I
move.
don't remember how to.
It's a very
Did we
large
say
tent.
Did we say the word again? Like we're not in it, are
I
we?
mean, there are some people in it, so I wouldn't recommend.
I mean,
Unless you want your friends to just be like,
It-
And then Tendy becomes the villain and says the word and then closes all over their friends and puts them in a pocket.
I mean, if it's helpful to get Hash out, like Hash out, Leofson doesn't have to be in the tent.
I will note, Poppy, I've updated your cube to include information.
thank you.
I will also
Um,
note it's been longer than 3 hours.
Yeah, definitely. Poppy, I think, is just like,
okay, he can still sleep. We'll move the tent after everybody gets out, when everybody's awake.
okay.
I love the idea that everyone's like, "Oh no, Hash is stuck behind a tent." Well, good night.
And he seems happy.
Who are we to impede?
He slept like that all. We don't know how elves sleep. They could sleep
Listen.
standing up. Who knows?
True. Like
Tendy's
horses.
Tendy's gonna go to sleep, but Tendy is seeing that Hosh is like, oh darn, I'm stuck behind this tent. And Tendy's like, oh, that seems fun. And is going to also squish
yeah.
in between
Like,
the tent.
the way I imagine it is it's a tent, so you could bend it a little bit to like move.
Yeah,
I think
Tendy
he's doing
wiggles
this by
in.
choice.
Tendy
I
is
think he
wiggling
likes
in
it there
there.
secretly.
I think the tent is impervious to many kinds of damage. So I don't think you can just squish it. It's like a militarized fucking bunker.
Tank.
Okay.
Yeah, Tendy has no shoulder blades, and so they squish right in there.
Easy peasy.
They're not gonna cuddle with Hosh, but like they will kind of hang out near Hosh.
Slowly hand reaches out towards in the middle of the night.
Hand reaches out, no one holds hand, hand goes back down.
No.
Wicket, are you awake?
I don't sleep.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Why am I just now figuring this out? It's fine. Hey, I'm gonna go outside and take watch. Can you take watch with me?
Sure.
Cool. And maybe we can play like I Spy or something while we're out there.
What's that?
It's a game that I learned on Zobek. It's basically you say I spy something, and you say like a color or something that you see. You can say I spy like a circle, and then the other person's like, oh my gosh, you spy something green. Is it the grass? And then the person either says yes, it's the grass, or no, it's not the grass, depending on what it was that they were. Did you get it?
Yeah, I think I got it.
Okay, cool.
Of course. Poppy's not perceptive at all.
Tendy would fake their like not knowing with their +5 perception.
I think it's a little unfair that we do this, though. I can see much more that's going on than you.
Can you now? I can see a lot.
Uh, I am
Are there
confused.
more people than what I'm seeing? Wait, I just realized how we can cheat at this game so easily. I could just go and see your vision, right? And then I'd be able to see. But then can you see in mine too? Can you like go into my eyes,
You're
to my mind and see?
If I had a brain in order to make for headaches, I'm sure I would have one right now, but no, I can't do that.
You don't have a brain.
No.
Oh my God, Poppy, you can't just ask people whether or not they have brains.
Poppy, jeez.
But anyway, I spy my little eye something.
I'm looking around. What do I see, Jordan?
You see an old woman who is walking next to another old woman that is following behind her.
Are they married?
They
Watch what you say. We will ask for updates every time.
You also seem to notice people, although very morning-esque. Um, this place is starting to become more lively. You notice Shadow Fae youth, adult youths that are about. Those dressed up in a little more. They are coming from various places, but ending up walking through this arcade.
Well, I spy something purple.
What's the purpose of a watch?
What? A watch? Like what kind of watch?
You said we'd
Like
come on
the
watch with you. What are we watching?
we're watching to make sure that there's no danger.
There's danger?
There could be. We never know. Like whenever we're on watches, when we're on our little like monster hunting journeys, sometimes we take watches so that we make sure no one sneaks up on us and attacks us while we're camping out. Oh, apparently my mic's doing something weird. I'm gonna fix it.
Hmm. I suppose. Um I don't know if we ever did I don't think I've ever done much of a watch before, but um I I something purple. Um is it the old lady's bruise on her arm?
Oh, wait, there's a bruise on her arm? I was gonna say it's the hat that she's wearing, but
That's
oh,
much
I
bigger
wasn't
and
supposed
much
to
more
tell you.
noticeable.
Yeah.
I thought we were trying to find things that were really hard to see.
Oh no, I'm very bad at this game, so I make things easy.
Got it.
Tindy used to pretend that they didn't see as much as they did and would let me win all the time when we were younger, but you know, it's still fun because you're just hanging out with people, right?
Hmm. I suppose so. Hmm. I spy. I don't have eyes. How does this work?
Oh, I spy. You just say I'm a little guy and I spy and then say something that you see.
I'm a little guy and I spy a bird on the roof.
Is it the bird on the roof? Wait, there's a bird on the roof?
There's a bird on the roof.
Ooh, what kind of bird?
The raven.
Ooh. Is it that bird?
Yeah. I should have
Yeah,
done color.
yeah, that's normally what we do.
I'm not good at this
Like
game.
if
It's
there's
my
like
first time.
no, it's fine. You're doing very good for your first time, honestly. I was very confused when Tindy taught me this game.
Hey, princess.
Yeah?
What's gonna happen when everyone wakes up?
We're probably gonna go give the Goblin King his sock. And then we'll probably be put to work so that we can stay longer.
Okay.
Why? Are you worried about something?
It's just a feeling. I can't describe it. I can't even tell if it's good or bad.
Are you worried?
Is that what a feeling is like? When you think something but you do not know how it makes you feel?
Maybe. I mean, whenever you're feeling something but you're not sure what it is, most of the time, it could be worry, but it's also, there's a lot of emotions. So it's hard to really pin it down.
Princess, I have a question.
Yeah?
Would you be upset at me if I was quiet for a time?
No.
Okay. I'm not quiet now.
Oh, okay. I wasn't certain if you wanted to be quiet right now or not.
No,
Just let me know when. Wait, for how long though?
I don't know. It goes with the feeling I have.
Oh. Um. Now I'm worried, I think.
Angie.
I'm here. I won't leave your side.
Okay.
I just may be quiet.
Okay. Well, as long as I can see you, I guess it's fine.
But I can
But if
but I
you
can turn
ever
invisible.
need to, you can. That's right. It's fine though. I mean, I'll know you're around, right? If I'm really curious, I can just go into your senses and see where you are.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's fine.
I'm glad you can see things now.
I'm glad I can too. It was really scary not being able to.
What does butter taste like?
I guess like that's a hard thing to describe.
You're as you're trying to think of the butter, Enan wraps up the watch your watch by coming by and saying that uh, it is now 10 hours after the height of the night.
It is cool. I'll come by and see the king once my friends get all the way up. Okay?
Uh, King's asleep.
Oh, does he? Wait, did you need me to come by earlier?
King King runs court when all Fae are sleeping.
Oh,
He will be back this evening. Enan is going to
okay.
sleep too. Enan baked a lot of bread and banged a lot of pot.
But we have business now, right? So we can stay?
I don't know if it.
Okay. Well, thank you, Enon.
And then you see her begin to walk towards the door just past the building, and it is when you kind of turn back that you notice a footman walking in your direction.
Hey, Wicket. Go get the others, please. You don't have to talk to them. Just make sure they're awake.
Okay. And that is where we will stop tonight's session.
Scream.
Blah!